Hey guys, do you know that if you want to win in the game of life, there are basically two things that you need to be aware of? What are they? It's very simple. You need to know the rules of the game you're playing and you need to know the score. I think what I want you to get once and for all, you might need to repeat it every day for a month until you get it. What you need to know is to know the score. So every day repeat to yourself, know the score, know the score, know the score. And here's what you need to do. You need to decide what it is that you want to measure and start measuring, start putting numbers and charts. So for example, it could be a chart like this, measuring whatever you like, two different things. Don't make too many charts, 2, 3 maximum, maybe 2 for money and 1 for something else, for example, and then put also some numbers. Now this is important. You need to have a chart that shows you the growth, like here, it shows you the growth or decline if you happen to have a decline. And it's important thing that you put it in front of you somewhere where you can see it every day, and ideally many times during the day. So I work from home and mostly, and I have it in front of me above my monitor on the wall, and like I look at it almost all the time, and then it makes me focused on it. Now why is that important? Have you listened to or have you read The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale? If you haven't, I encourage you to actually find it either on YouTube or wherever else and read it or listen to it. And the secret is that you become what you think about most of the time. So when you look at those charts, or when I look at those charts, and everybody else, when I look at those charts, it makes me focused on my goals and makes me realize, oh my God, I need to make this go up. And sometimes magically the thing just goes up, even if I don't do anything different. Let's say this month I do exactly same thing, same more or less, obviously not exactly the same, but the chart somehow magically still goes up. And if I go on holiday, I don't think about this, I come back and I notice that the chart has gone down. So when you put it right there, you think about this, you become this, and automatically you start getting more ideas about how to improve whatever you're measuring, how to get better, things start magically happening, you start attracting things. So that's what happened to me, and that's what happens to most people who use this method. So what do you need to measure? Again, let's talk about this because it's important. So as I said, choose 3 things you want to measure and make charts for them, and also make scores. So the exact number, you can combine them together, the chart with the scores, or you can have them separate, So scores would be, let's say, how much money I made this week or this month. I think it's better to measure things weekly, but sometimes you might consider that monthly is enough in your case. It still gives you enough focus on that number. Bi-monthly or quarterly, I think that's not really frequent enough. So I recommend you focus on weekly and monthly. And in some cases, you might choose to do it daily. Some people do it daily because that's the nature of the business. They do every day, the numbers change, and it's important to focus on them every day. But for most people, weekly and monthly would be best. So if it's money, then obviously it's quite easy. You just need to decide what exactly you measure. Is it income that you measure? So is it money coming in, or is it pure profit? Is it, profit but without certain things that might be applicable in your situation? Maybe is it profit with benefits if you get some benefits, or without benefits? You need to decide what exactly you want to measure and just put a number on the wall. And don't worry about this too much. Just choose something and put some numbers on the wall, some scores. Know the score. Once again, know the score. Just put some numbers. All right, it's important. 2, 3 numbers most. Something that you can focus on. Something that you really want to win in the game. So if you play a basketball, imagine you play basketball and you don't know the rules. Yeah, it will be difficult to win. And imagine you play the game but you don't know the score. So again, it might be difficult to play, you might not be motivated because you're thinking, oh, maybe we're winning or maybe it's not, oh, I don't know. But if you know that you're not winning and you need to score just a few points to win, you might go like, oh my god, I need to speed up, and everybody, you and the whole team starts really working faster, you know. So you need to know the rules and the score. So what about the rules? Well, the rules of life, really you set rules for yourself. And obviously we are governed by various rules and regulations. But who decides whether you're successful in life or not? You decide. You are the only person who decides, and you measure how you do it. So I mentioned that in my other videos. Always set the rules in a way that you set yourself up to win, not to fail. Simple, right? So let's say you want to read, you have new resolution, you want to read every day. By the way, watch my video about New Year's resolutions, why they fail. I think I made it last year. The new resolution is that you're going to read more. And you say to yourself, I'm going to read 1 page every day. And you know what, even though 1 page is not a lot, it's easy to fail. But if you say to yourself, I'm going to read 1 sentence a day, it's so much easier to stick to it and win the game. And obviously, once you read 1 sentence, you probably will read more, maybe even 1 page, 2 pages, or maybe half of the book. But it's important that you never lose, and you always lose by reading just 1 sentence. So even if you're like very tired, you can say, okay, I have enough strength to read just 1 sentence, and you just read 1 sentence. Okay, cool. I kept my word to myself. And it's crucial. It's crucial that you set the rules in a way that you always win and never lose. If you lose, well, acknowledge it to yourself. Okay, I've lost it. Let's start again. But again, I talk about this in detail in my New Year's resolutions video. So know the rules, set the rules so you can win, and know the score. Know the score. Measure it weekly or monthly, and your brain somehow will make you win the game. If you have any questions, detailed questions about exactly how to do it, in what situation, and so on, leave me questions in the comments. I'm back from holiday, so I will attempt to answer them every day. I usually check the comments every day, once a day. If you don't hear from me, you know, don't take it personally, okay? Because I'm a busy man and things happen in life. But I will attempt to answer all the questions. So again, thanks for watching, and make sure that you win all your games and that you know the score. Remember, you become what you think about most of the time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.